everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. 20. 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down, Freeman. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go again with Rawls. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, this is Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Wilson on second down. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Walsh now for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Wilhoit coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Now Ryan on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure, looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 11-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that gives us a chance to take a step back and look at last week in the NFL. We had 2 teams clinch playoff spots officially, Charles. The Eagles and the Steelers are in.
How about that? We always talk about December being playoff time, right? The drive. And the Eagles and the Steelers both know that they're in the tournament, as the players like to call it. The Eagles as NFC East champions, although they did lose their quarterback, Carson Wentz, in the big win over the Rams.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, rolls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So 2 quarters. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a loose football. Rawls loses it, and the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, unfortunate news from the league this last week with that injury to Carson Wentz and how the Eagles were rolling. And there just seems to be a rash of injuries to high-profile players this year, doesn't it?
It certainly is. And the tough part is, obviously, we don't get to see them play. You know, for fans, you don't get to see the best ones out there. If you're a fantasy player, it's been like that all season long.
Yeah.
David Johnson from the Cardinals, who had to be one of the top picks in every fantasy draft, he went down early, missed the entire season. Odell Beckham Jr., he goes down somewhere around week 5. And then Aaron Rodgers, we all saw the injury against the Minnesota Vikings. All of these guys are people that clamoring to have on their fantasy teams. They didn't have them, and now Carson Wentz gets hurt during fantasy football playoff time.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Freeman again. Gets past one man. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ryan wants to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Pretty move. They juked him. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A lot of scoring. There's
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Let's round! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
To throw is Kaiser. He finds an opening past the 40. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's got room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Seahawk first down, Wilson to his big target, Graham.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air this and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 35 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The quarterback dropped, had the deep ball in his eyes, threw it out there. Perfect pass. Really nice play.
Is that the one they drew up for us in their production meeting and told us to be on the lookout for?
Yes, it was.
Boy, I think that he threw it better than they drew it up. That was fantastic.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Kaiser. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down, Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it again with Crowell, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wilson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This is taken near the 13. Able to slither by. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, Lacey try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the D looking like they may blitz. Wilson again to Rolls. Open space inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rolls, a 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Quick handoff to Vitale, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play fake. Kaiser rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll toss it to Crowell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Crowell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaiser. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Kaiser to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
That was a nicely executed block there, but sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the 4th. Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Kaiser to throw for it on fourth. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in our house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing, movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This plan a toll on me, meant to me.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain is held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They run with a power back. Rawls. A beautiful fake. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He completes it to Julio Jones. 23 yards on the play. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Room to run past midfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, what a juke into space. The 30, past the 20. A big run there by Freeman. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down now after the incompletion. Wilson going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Wilson to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right on the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get him started again occasionally.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Atlanta.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that way. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Freeman, he's been busy today. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because they're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Ryan wants to throw it. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they are going to score.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Mark. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. from the shotgun. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He dumps it off for Henry. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Mariota on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And bulldozing his way through. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Buying time, and the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mariota now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On third down, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a...
Royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece got war and peace inside my DNA.